Alright, today we're gonna make some clay oil lamps. Something fast and easy. My job, they got me doing all kind of crazy stuff. I gotta pass so many tests. I ain't got much time to do too much of anything, so this will be a fast little lesson here. I used to make this when I was a kid. Let me see if I can still remember. Got some clay. This is a cob, if you want to call it. Same stuff I made my forge out of. This is my forge. See in here, it's basically 80% sand and 20% clay. But if you don't have that, because I got a river I can go to here next to my house, I can pick it up. If you ain't got that, you can go to the store and buy clay made for that, or they got special modeling clay that has an adhesive to it that'll dry on its own. You ain't gotta put in no fire or nothing, and it'll get hard as a rock within 3-4 hours. And you can buy that in like Walmart or whatever, and it's pretty cheap. It's like $1 for 2 pounds, so you get like a 5-pound brick or a 10-pound brick for like $5 or something like that. Alright, this is like I said, some clay from the river next to my house, and then this stuff gets hard as a brick, just leaving it in the sun. And actually, in my garden, I fight with it all the time. My freaking plants. The ground is so hard, I'm always fighting with my plants. Constantly fighting. Every time it rains, the ground gets hard. Let's see, I'm just kind of trying to remember how to do this. It's been so long since I've done one of these. About to add some water to it too. Alright, got a little water in it. Just kind of wet my hands with the clay. Kind of knead it back together. Alright, basically you're going to try to, if you can make like a traditional oil lamp, you want to kind of make like a little shoe. Just gonna kind of flatten it out. Just kind of work it and flatten it and smooth it and. You see how it's kind of coming along. Just slowly work all the edges around, build it up. Put a piece of something in it, basically making a trough where the wick goes. Like that. Just gonna kind of knead it together and have to tear some off right here. Work it in there. Just add what you need and take away that you don't. Basically all it is to it. There's different versions of them. There's countless versions out there in the world. But this, when you think of an oil lamp, you think of something kind of like from Aladdin. So this is how it's going to more or less going to look like. Just keep on working like a little shoe. You know, the traditional oil lamp's got like a little handle right here. I'm just gonna gotta curve this up a little bit. Just try to smooth everything out. Wet your hands, makes it easier to smooth it out. Alright, gonna tear a little piece off of this one. Try to make like a little handle. Alright, now once you kind of got a little shape, you just take water and smooth everything out. Take that water and smooth every little crack out. Don't put too much water, then it's kind of brittle on you. And if you find a spot that's kind of thin, like right here it's kind of thin, I'm gonna add a little piece of clay to it. I think I had showed how to make this stuff before when I made my forge. How to make this cob. I'm just gonna keep working all these little cracks out. And really, you're limited to your imagination. You can have like a little fish coming out and have the wick come out of his mouth, or you can have a dragon with a wick coming out of his mouth. It's just, there's no limit to what you can really do. You're only limited by your imagination. Okay, dokie. I'm not gonna sit here and make this thing look too perfect, because I'm just here to show you what to do. Sorry, I kind of got lost in my work there. Forgot I was on camera. I was just so focused on trying to get this looking kind of decent. I'm just constantly wetting my fingers and just smoothing everything out. Just keep working, keep working, keep working until you're happy with it. Like I see this weight of it's kind of wanting to make it fall, so I'm gonna probably put something underneath it. Block so that it dries with the little curve in the lamp. Alright, I'm gonna put that in the sun and let it dry. Probably take about 12 hours for it to dry. And once it dries, I'm gonna put some oil in it and show you how it works. You can fire treat it, but basically means you just build a fire and stick it in the fire. Now I'm making horde too. But I made these before, and when you stick them in the sun, they do soak up some oil, but they soak up to oil to a certain extent and then stop soaking it up. And it lasts forever. Alright, it's been drying for about 12 hours in the sun. Pretty hard. Hard enough just to demonstrate it. Like I said, you can't put it in fire and it'll make it waterproof. But this stuff gets so hard. The clay over here is so hard, it's pretty much waterproof anyway. It's gonna soak up probably a little bit, but not much. So I'm gonna pour a little peanut oil in it, and I'm gonna put a wick in it. Light them up. I use peanut oil because that's what I use to heat treat my blades and stuff. Run my wick through it. In fact, I'm gonna try to pour some of this out. I got too much. Okay, I see how you want to be. We'll go from the other end. So just push it through. There we go. Just gonna curl that wick, stick it in there. A little bit more in now. Alright, I gotta find a lighter and light this bad boy. Let me pour a little bit out. I got a little hole right here. Alright, here we go. The whole thing might catch on fire. It's gonna take a little while for that wick to burn, and then it's gonna do real good. Just to show you not to be limited to one thing. This is a jar of apple juice. And I got a little light bulb. Let's just show you, don't be limited. Your imagination is what it is. Whatever you can imagine, that's what you can do. You got a traditional oil lamp made out of clay. I got a light bulb that I turned into an oil lamp. And a jar of apple juice that I turned into an oil lamp. And that lasts, they burn forever. I'm gonna probably take, in the future when the weather cools off, it's triple digits right now. It's 100 degrees plus. But probably in the future, I'm gonna probably get one of these jars, make like a little chandelier, forge out my forge, and put a bunch of jars in there, make like a little chandelier. But there you go, a clay oil lamp. I might come back at nighttime and show you how bright all this gets at night. But there you go. Start lighting them on. There you go. I don't know if I ever said it, but it's just the wick is just some twine I got from the store. It could be cotton twine, it don't really matter. Just to show you how much light it puts out. And I made one like this a while back and burned it for hours and hours and hours, and it didn't burn the wick down to hardly nothing.